safety starts with people and not systems. And so today I really help organizations build real responsible AI and human centered policy and safety frameworks. You don't need this traditional cyber pedigree to be a part of this mission. You just need to love the mission, understand it, grow with it, critical thinking, and having the courage to lead in all of this complexity. There's still a lot of inadvertent harm and weaponization sometimes that comes with having technology being grown elsewhere. Because if we're going to say that these systems really need to be speaking for the people and for the communities that it's supposed to serve, then it's really important to get honest with how these models look as we are thinking about AI. I just keep screaming, okay, if you really want to do these things, whether that is corporate, nonprofits, people around the world, then we have to get honest and say, like, I am going to do the work to bring those that are most least likely to be represented in these rooms. Early on, I always knew that I would do something impactful. I didn't know exactly what that would look like, but at a very early age, I can recall from since like first, second grade, I've always been a storyteller. Curiosity is the currency, and always being like, I wanna learn more, like, almost sitting at the feet of learning all the time, launch it for prisoners of war as a result of the Ukraine and Russia conflict, and looking at the Geneva Convention, looking at the international, human rights standards, and to be able to launch such a robust policy in such a short amount of time was really, some humbling and incredible experience to be a part of in real time. Really looking at static images that users might see as part of ads and then sponsored with things that are served to you. Also, specifically taking a full look at the child and children content featuring children and in dangerous activities like water, bodies of water, riding toys, all these things, and ensuring that I do a lot of that work. And in the same token, from a cybersecurity standpoint, I also teach people how to be operationally secure. I am truly a leader who believes in there is not everything can't be no. So how do we get to yes? Or even if it's a no, let's just say not yet. I believe in rocking the boat when it matters. I don't rock the boat on everything, learned it honestly very early because I do want to be part of the team, but I also believe that it's a disservice when we stay silent, knowing that your voice actually matters, but we can be afraid because it might be different from what everyone else on the team is thinking. And I've learned to live with it's okay to think differently and be differently, even if it's shot down. And that's the only thing that I would say as a young professional is that sometimes you don't have the decision making skills, but you do still have a voice. And I say use it, but use it
So
because what you cannot replace is institutional knowledge. I don't care how much technology you have. You and I both know you can only put so much in a system. Some things you kind of got to, again, sit at the feet of the expert. And there are certain things even that experts may write in a book, but if you talk to them, because my question is who's overseeing the AI? Who is training and auditing and retraining the AI? Please don't tell me AI is doing it itself. You can have profit and you can have purpose. Nope. And we keep hearing, we want to mitigate bias. I'm like, it ain't that hard. You got a whole bunch of money. If you just kind of go meet the people where they are, you could actually compensate them for some good data. And if your company specifically serves various like continents and regions, then you have to like do the work and not be lazy about it and be the fastest and the first. And you ultimately do harm because you're trying to be the fastest and the first instead of actually doing the due diligence and doing right by users. So why not do something for good and do it right? And do it right by ensuring that you have this multifaceted level of voices throughout the world that's helping to train your data. Where are the people? And I'm not saying you need the same amount of people that you previously had, but when you're shedding thousands of people in one time, then I would be sounding the alarm if I'm being honest.
mhm.
But when ChatGPT Model 5 rolled out, that was a perfect example of how crazy it was. Like, it was literally making up stuff. And I was like, "Is this real?"